Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our YouTube channel, Patches of Greenery. Today, we're gonna speak about our cultural shocks. When we first landed, if we still have any shocks. Yeah. So we're gonna dive into that a little bit. Yeah. All right. So Vera,
Mhm.
we can start us off. Cultural shocks.
Okay, I think I'll start by like when I landed into this country,
Yeah.
the first thing, I think of course the weather because I came during winter time. That was December, so that's like midwinter. I think like you're in Heathrow, it's a bit warm and all that. You're getting your trolley, da da da. Whoa!
Come outside.
Then I come outside. I thought I had my jacket was good, but it was nothing. Like it was
It was a
cold.
blouse. It was a blouse at that point.
So I think for me that was something that I was like, oh, okay, I'm in a different country. This is not Kenya that we're used to nice
Yeah.
and warm. So I think I can start with that year. And even I think I'll just start by sharing that year. I think for me the first thing when I landed was the weather. Yeah.
Mm. I'd probably say the weather as well, because it was same time,
Mm-hmm.
kind of January, rainy,
Mm-hmm.
dark, wet, cold, all those things.
You make it sound lovely. Let's see, what did I find shocking? The fact that I could not understand what was being said to me.
you made me remember something, yeah.
Maybe remember this
Yeah.
something as well.
Just there, and somebody's asking me something, and I'm giving them at the airport. I don't know what I was being asked, but I'm there pushing my passport forward. No. How, where are you? Okay. Yeah. So the accent was very shocking. It's not the accent we hear on the TV. That is clear.
Just to add on that, I think I had this pre accent that I think like everyone spoke.
Yeah.
The Queen's English.
What we in the movies, there's
Exactly.
yeah.
And then you come here. I think I just share when I went to Northern Ireland. I even told someone that, excuse me, I speak in English. Because whatever he was saying, I was like, what is this? Until I'd say, I speak in English, just like to make him aware that I speak in English, that I can speak in English.
I can't understand.
I couldn't understand anything. Like Northern Ireland, the Irish accent. And that's when I knew that there were different accents.
Oh yeah.
And even coming here, like people from the north have a different accent, from the south have different accent.
From London.
From London.
Oh God,
that's another one. Like,
and I guess London being so multicultural, the accents just
smashed up and
mix up. It's just a whole stew pot.
Yeah, like I give you guys the thing with the guy telling me about the lift, and I thinking he was saying left. First thing first.
Yeah.
It's elevator.
Yeah.
That's what I know.
Yeah.
And you telling me about
lift. Oh yeah. Okay. As we say,
I was confused.
And then that's when I thought I knew that like back in Kenya we are more influenced with American culture and accent, because even most of the things it's even the programs that we watch are more Americans, because even the way we say words, we pronounce words, some things we say like the way we said lift and elevator, so it just made you be aware, like, you know what, this is a different completely thing that I thought it was. So it was really, really different. And then I think one thing I can also add, going to the supermarkets, like going to buy some stuff. I remember going for milk. And then I'm seeing all these types of milk. There's whole milk, there's warm milk. But I know, let me not generalize it as a Kenyan thing, because there are people who know all these things. Yeah, there are people who are aware. We have supermarkets which have all these things. But from me, where I'm coming from, and the community that I'm involved in, and the people that I know,
exposed to
I'm not.
things, you will not.
I'm not exposed to that. Like now, I'm more aware of so many things. But at that point, at that time, when me coming to the UK, I didn't know even that there were so many different types of milk. So me, I'm going there, I'm seeing there's a green bottle, there's a blue bottle, there's this bottle, and I'm like, all I want is milk.
And then it's not filtered.
Just give me milk.
There's
3%, there's this, and I'm like, I just want milk.
The one from the cow. That's all I need.
Exactly. And then I'm like, they're so confused. Now I'm going to Dr. Google. I'm looking at, okay, what's the difference between this whole milk and the skimmed milk here? The skimmed milk. And I'm like,
semi-skimmed
milk. Like, what is happening in this country? What is happening, Machida? So that was something, I had to go through. What other thing?
People's politeness, or how people seem so polite and
calling each other love,
and queuing.
Yeah.
People queue.
Queuing.
For everything,
Proper
people will queue. It's not a bad thing, but it was just amazing to see how people
order.
And nobody even has to tell anybody that they can you stand in the line or form a queue. No, it just
Order.
creates
Yeah.
There's that order.
Yes, order. Yeah, I actually
queue to get on a bus, queue to get off the bus, queue to get into a place. It's just
now that you mentioned bus in the Caribbean, boy. Yo.
Like
the bus stops anywhere.
The bus stops anywhere. Driver, put me off at the corner there, so that or something like that, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean the government buses, you have to press the bell, and they're gonna stop.
We don't have that.
They're gonna stop at the bus stop.
No, we don't know such a thing.
Sometimes as well, they don't. Some of them don't stop at the bus stop, but they would usually stop at the bus stop. But the private vehicles,
our buses are willing to pick you up from anywhere, but they will not drop you off
exactly
anywhere.
That's what they say. Back at home, big ups to my tattoos. They say pickup is anywhere, but drop off is at the stage.
Where the driver
so they will, you know.
Yeah.
And then speaking about that, I remember my first time I took a bus. So I get into the bus. I don't know how I thought that the bus driver will know where I'm supposed to alight. Vera seated comfortably, enjoying the views, and even not the view because it was during winter, it was dark and all that. So I've just sat there, and then I'm like, oh, the next stage I'll be alighting. I tell myself. Then I see the driver passing me, and I'm like, I was supposed to alight here. So apparently I have to press that. There's that bell that you have to press. Because in my thinking, I'm like, back at home we have the conductors. Because you tell the conductor, you know what, I'm alighting at the next stage and all that. But I can't, and then I'm like, I can't really go to the driver and tell the driver that. But then I'm just asking myself, now thinking about it, like, how was he supposed to know that I'm about to alight?
Or even how to pay on the bus.
Yeah, how to pay.
That was shocking for me as well, because what I know is, back seat. Yeah. And everybody puts their monies together.
And then get them
pass it forward. Back seat, you pass it forward. So then this one, you're tapping a little card.
Yeah. Or give the driver the money when you.
But it's to tell the driver where you're going as well.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I wanted to get from Dorking to Kingston, and I was just like, Kingston. He was looking at me like,
and you have to say whether it's single, it's return.
What is single, what is return.
Yeah.
So I think was a return to Dorking. So a return to wherever. But I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I just want to get to Kingston.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we're going to look at each other.
Yeah, I think, and then that's the thing of being observant, because you see what the other person is doing.
Yeah.
Because I could say the other person is saying this and this, and you're like, okay, and then I need to say that. Single return, you're like, I'll be returning. Like, I'm not going to live where I'm going.
So I'm like, a return then?
We need a crash course. Someone needs a crash course of this bus culture.
Yeah, true.
Because it's so different. I'm like, single. I'm like, return? Oh, okay.
I need to come back home.
I need to come back home. They're giving them. And then when you are lighting the bus, saying thank you.
Oh, yeah, say thank you.
But that's thing for me. I'm always used to say that, even back at home. Even I usually tell the conductor.
Well, not the private vans, really.
Even,
because it's just rowdy. It's just,
I usually just, I'll tell the conductor, the driver, thanks the driver. Or, So that's what is another thing, like people actually, will be like, thank you, and thank you. So that was good. And anything, on the nursing side, anything that was a culture shock for you guys? Or it's still a culture shock?
Oh, like I mentioned in our previous episodes, how people are so open to discuss unalivement.
Yeah. Why are you saying unalivement?
I don't know if I'm allowed. Are we allowed to say the word?
Yes. We're all going that way.
See, I'm still not open to the idea.
Exactly. Now we can say that you're still not even pronouncing the word. Yeah, I think that was interesting too. And then because we were working in nursing home, care home, where people are approaching the end of the life, the end of life. I know why Ryan's laughing. We have an inside joke.
Inside joke. I'm lost on this one.
Yeah. So I think that's one point. Like, people discuss how I want to be buried, the songs that I want to be sung, the flowers that I want. I want to this Elvis song, Elvis Presley. This women love. So they'll be like, I want that song and all these things, just arranging everything. So that was something. Was different. And then again, working in a nursing home, It's different from working in a hospital setting, of course. So it's more of having banters with the residents. Like you'll be talking to them, they'll be telling you about their lives, which I think I really love.
I like how you use that word, that British word.
The banter.
Tell me about it. Yes. Thank you very much.
Somebody has integrated
culture, So I think, like talking with them about their lives and all that, which they have really interesting stories and their lives. If someone is 100 years, they have really been through a lot and more experience. So I think that was something, probably a shock now, but that was that's good too.
I think, I don't know if I could say that, but the way that you do the dressings was a bit.
What, the dress? Oh, like wounds. Yeah, that was unusual for me as well. I won't lie. You go from daily cleaning dressings and stuff, and then you go, oh no, it can be done in 5 days. Oh, okay.
Well, so that was different too. It is different,
So you thought about
Wow.
Everything.
Oh, even how me as a nurse back home, if I tell you that you need this, like say I need to check your temperature, Mister, I need to check your temperature. There's no two ways about it. But then I come here and find I actually need to ask your permission. Can I check your temperature?
And we need to,
And somebody's, they obviously everyone has a right to refuse, yes. And if they said no, it's no. Done.
So that's
But I think we've always been told that it's inferred when they.
There's that
take the arm out.
That's implied consent at the end of the day.
I guess even kind of patients are different. They know that I'm going to see the nurse and she's going to, and they'll just
put you
true.
So it's just a different kind.
GP.
Hey.
GP surgery.
Hey. Why is that?
Is a GP surgery.
Yeah. Tell us, please, because I
heard this. You need to register with the surgery.
Surgery what? Oh yeah.
I'm okay.
I don't need anyone. Surgery. Oh, you need a GP surgery. Why do I need a GP surgery?
Like, okay. Oh my gosh. And the GPs kind of run things really.
And you never actually just walk in and say, I need to see a doctor today. No. You cannot just walk in.
Yeah, the health system is very different from home.
You need to make an appointment.
Yeah, make an appointment and then first
registering. Hope you get an appointment.
Yeah. That's another subject.
That's another subject. I'll leave that one.
That's just
but even that is very shocking. Like you can't just say I feel unwell today, I'm going to the hospital and I'm going to get seen and I'll get my
it's quite,
it involves phone calls first
and then to book an appointment and all these things. So it was just quite, I think even that idea of having like a GP,
it's like specific,
because back at home we just wing it.
You can walk in anywhere.
You're sick, you just go to
as long as you pay.
You pay it and you're done. But
pay for the service you want,
which is good, but it has its issues too. But at least that was something different from what you are used to. Okay, if we can just discuss like things we grew to love or we're growing to love, or
Should I start?
Go on. You go.
The pub!
Pub culture.
I love a pub. I love a pint. I love a pint. I always like football as well. So that was even one of my reasons to come, because you hear home of football really, So I love the pub culture. I love the beers, the drinks,
the environment,
the banter, and they're just happy.
I think it's like happy. That's the place you find people the happiest. I won't lie.
Speaking about even the pub culture, people are from work in the evening, like during the summer nights, with their suits, they're just outside there, having a banter, chatting here and there, just one for the road or two for the road.
And I love that you can find like 3, 4, 5 pubs in the
same space.
And all of them are packed people.
And they're
like packed.
That's what
and it's, you can get a pint early as well. Not that you have a pint early, but
earlier than lunch even.
I think one of the things for me is the Sunday roast. I love a roast dinner.
I love a roast.
Nice and warming.
It might be an acquired taste or thing for some people.
Some people, but I think I love that culture. And even on Friday, fish and chips.
Oh God, how do you
I love food. You can see like the angle I'm coming from.
The loving part is towards food.
I think I think that's a good culture that the Fridays fish and chips, and then Sunday roast, and shout out to Gail, she makes the best roast dinner. Just a hint, I need one very not I need, please can I have one soon, please?
She says soon. Yvonne's coming.
Please can we have a roast dinner soon?
Yvonne's coming.
I also love that. And even their politeness, in a way, most of them. Oh, even speaking about politeness, that thing being called love, darling, I think that was something for me, was really a culture shock.
Don't like
back in Kenya, when you call someone love and all darling, someone that you
are in a relationship. When's the wedding?
Our man is like, okay, love. Okay, and I'm like,
sweetheart,
why is he loving me? Like, why is he using that word?
I do not like.
I don't like it. No, but at least now, because I know it's part of them. But at first, it was just like, why is he calling me like that?
If it's somebody who wouldn't know my name, I'm okay with it. Like in a shop, in a store, wherever. Obviously, I don't expect people to know my name, but work, outings, I'd rather use my name.
Just use my name. People will be like, okay, you okay, love?
Yeah. It makes me feel like if you use my name, like, you've made an effort to kind of know who I am. But if you're calling me love, darling, it's like, darling, you know my name.
I think that's something that it's still growing in me in a way that just finding it like it's here to stay. Like whether it's either you accept it or
Yeah, I do definitely accept it. I just.
But it feels like a bit ish. Even me calling other people love. I don't use it. I think I just have one resident who I do that because there's just a way that's the way you connect with them, like because they have dementia and all these things. So there's just a way that you connect with them that way. So you'll call them their name and then you'll add those, endearments. But I just don't like it. I think for me, I don't know. Until now, 5 years, almost 5 years in, but I'm like, no, it's not for me.
No, I can't do it.
Yeah, it's just.
I don't mind people using it, but for me,
I feel like I'd be pretending.
I'll be pretending if I use it.
Because for me, love means something more. I just can call someone like some acquaintances. Like I'm just call them. I'm like, it's just too heavy to come from.
It's heavy.
Like
it's heavy.
I think that. What else? I think I also love about their walking culture, like walking their dogs, walking. We're going for a walk. I love that.
I think so. Back for us, I don't know if it's just where people I'm used to. Walking is considered low, if you know what I mean. Like driving is some status or something. So then to come here and people just walk. People have cars. You leave your car and you walk, and people walk for a long
distance. Like
kids going to school.
To the trails.
To the trails. I love the trails. Oh my God. And then the thing is, you don't find our own walking a lot. You'll be finding out of 10, maybe 1 or 2 or none.
In this area that I live, I think not only for walking, but like going to the pubs and stuff. It's just me and my wife.
Why?
It's just every time we go to the pubs, it's just the two of us.
To be honest,
I won't lie, I do feel out of place in the pub sometimes.
I'm fine, I'm happy.
No, because you go with your wife. So I guess if I went with you guys, I'd be like,
but even if I go by myself, because sometimes she's not able to, I go and I enjoy myself.
Because that's the thing.
But I don't drink. So.
Everyone is polite, like you said. So you can sit there and people come and start conversation. So I'm going to say this, don't worry about what people tell you. You need to come for yourself and find things out for yourself.
Exactly.
Don't worry about people speak about racism. Of course, there is the racism and stuff.
But trust me, it is polite. You won't even notice when it's happening.
You won't know when it's happening. When it's happening, for real. You won't know when it's happening.
You go home and wait a minute. I think.
But I think everyone's experience again is
different.
Exactly. And I can't speak for other people
who have experienced
it, and I sympathize with you.
It's not right. We're not downplaying it. No, it's not a good thing.
Not downplaying it or anything, but for me, I have not had that. And every time you go to the pub, I'm the only black person in there. because of the area that I live.
Yeah.
I'm the only black person in there, and I'm fine. People come, we drink, we laugh, we
Start
watch football,
conversation.
start conversation.
Yeah. And then sometimes I think it's just our imagination. We think people are thinking that way, but they're not even there. Sometimes, you just go.
That is one thing I like people minding their own business.
Yeah, just go drink whatever you're doing,
people
eat whatever you're
really
eating.
Do know how to mind their business here. So that is.
I think that's one thing I wanted to say about, like, even when you're going for a walk, because I love walks, I love runs and all that. You don't find like our own people, like, walking or anything, probably I don't know, but you just find
you're walking at different times. You need to check.
So I think just getting out there, so yeah.
It's true. You don't see.
They're just kind, and majority of them, or the way Ryan said, speaking for myself or speaking for
if you're not asking for directions,
they'll be
really good, very nice.
That's one thing. That I've grown to love, and I'm loving that. They make you feel at home. The people that I've met, so at least,
How about a cup of tea?
Oh, let me share this story.
And how tea will sort out any
problems.
I'm
going to share mine out. Maybe it's the same, but you share yours.
My cup of tea story. I think I didn't have a good experience at work. I think I was new and all that. So this nurse was a bit, not nice. Wasn't really nice. I don't want to go to the details.
You felt victimized.
So I really felt, I was really, it takes a lot to make me cry. And then I was like, I won't give her the satisfaction of crying before her. I'll just be like, take it as a soldier. But once I go out, because it was end of the shift. So once I got out, I'm really like, the more I'm thinking about it, I'm getting mad. I'm like, I'm just, So I'm walking, because I'm walking home. It's about 10 minutes walk. I'm so mad thinking about it. And then that's when tears are coming. I'm just mad and frustrated. I get home. I get the lady that I live with, my landlady. And she's like, "Oh, Vera, how was your day?" I start pouring. I'm pouring. I'm like, there, And then she's like, "Oh, I just put a kettle." She went and put a kettle. So, tell me, love, what's the problem? So the tea is boiling, and then
hot to drink anyway.
She's bored.
The tea is boiled, and all that. She gives me the cup of tea. What happened? And then I'm like. And then I'm sipping.
While it's too hot to even drink through my problems.
So
a cup of tea solves
and that's what she said.
Everything.
A cup of tea solves everything, and
And when I did figure out anybody coming to me with, listen, this, like, let me take it.
Let me put a
cup of tea.
So
I don't know if it's the same for you guys. In the Caribbean. When you go to someone's house, when someone invites you to a party or to their house or their home, you would expect food. Like proper food, like rice and chicken, macaroni pie and chicken and meat and all of those sandwiches and crisps. And would you like a drink?
You're like,
this is me thinking they're gonna ask Sprite, Coke, or whatever.
Sprite who?
Coffee or tea? Sugar?
That's what you mean now. I would say no sugar.
Did you want milk with coffee?
You're making it worse. Do you honestly think I'd say no milk?
All I wanted is a drink, like a good Coke or
I just wanted some Coke or Sprite or something.
Orange juice, water.
Don't tell me. Don't ask me for what a drink. And you offer me.
And it's midday with the sun overhead.
Coffee and tea.
I think we were saying that we had a day out, and then at the end of the it, you're like, okay, to go back and all that, and then they're ordering a cup of tea, a kettle of tea, and I'm like, okay. What's happening here? Now before we hit the road, so we just have to have and I'm like, the Kenyanness in me is like gone, like, you know what, my people will disown me
if I indulge.
But I had to indulge.
Or even this cup of tea and biscuits, and for sure this tea will come with one biscuit on the side. What am I supposed to do
with one biscuit?
Do I look like one biscuit?
Dang it. Oh, this cup of tea is interesting.
But the food part, oh jeez.
I know what you mean, because when we have like someone invites you, or there's a party or something, it's food, like it will be. But when you see
or even where you have to take food with you.
You have to, you leave and you'll be carrying food. You'll have
as in like if you're going to
the pot thing
to somewhere, you have to take something.
Or like you carry your food and go. Yeah. So that's a culture shock because we don't do that. Like
if somebody invites me for a party, I'm coming with myself.
Yeah. I come with my gift and all that.
In the car, I mean, sometimes if that's prearranged,
if it's prearranged, yeah. But I find people bringing their own drinks, their own food.
Yeah, and then anyway, but that's why it's called culture shock. Yeah, because that's not something that you're exposed to. Like, what's happening here? I'm also coming with my food. Okay, everyone carry.
What about dating? You're a married man, Shush. The bill.
That's interesting. But to be honest, I've never paid any bill for the people that have taken me for a date. I've never paid the bill. Yeah. To be honest, shout out to all those people that I've dated.
No, as in like, but you've heard about.
But I've had it. Yeah. For me, I've never paid anything.
I haven't heard, so you need to let me know.
Okay, so like when you go for a date or something, where you have to split the bill.
Yeah, or like back home, who pays the bill?
It's the man.
No, the man would usually pay the bill.
Mm-hmm.
Girls are, you can pay the bill if you just say, it's fine, babe, I got this today.
Yeah.
But
to be honest, I've never paid any bills. The split bill.
Split,
yeah. Can be split like pay
your shit.
I know I've never. To be honest, I think that's a source of it for me. If you tell me, if you split the bill, maybe if we had said it from the beginning, maybe. But I don't think I'll be going for that date if I'm going to pay.
That's the first and the last.
and apparently they'll even go back and complain, that girl, she made me pay her bill.
I know.
So I
think
that's another shock.
Which I've had, but it hasn't happened to me. But I know people. I know friends who have told me the same, that they had to split. Like, okay, I drank a Coke and da. So
and dude will be there with the receipt. This was yours.
Yeah,
this was mine.
And then
so my bill is.
And then the waiter came. Waiter comes. Oh no, it's separate. Are you paying together? No, separate. And
then, but as a man, you feel.
Well, you would think.
You would think. So you'll be like, pay your bill, sister. Yeah. I think I've never had that experience. I think now. I think I won't be going to another date. I'm sorry, guy, but
I'm losing your number.
Yeah, I'm losing your number. Like, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I can pay for that. I can pay for us both, but not on first day. But no, the first initial date, like, yo, guy, you have to pay for it. I'm sorry, but that's just me. Yeah. I know everyone has their own own things, but for me, you going 100% all the way. Yeah,
it's not even a question, is it?
No, for me, it's not. Like, yo.
One other thing I would say. Well, I've had the experience where people will bring a bottle of wine or something to you.
Yes.
Or like we've invited people over and they've brought a wine for me or alcoholic drink for me and they brought flowers for
that was
different as well. Yeah, true.
Which is really nice.
I don't think people do that in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
I don't think you don't bring nothing for you.
No, I can't. Nah.
But that's really nice. I love that. Even when you go to people, because you don't go to people like, I'm here. You
just show up.
Yeah.
Oh. That's the thing. You don't show up at people's place.
Like, hi guys, I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe before we wrap up, what things do you still find odd? Like, which are still not it.
People's very open conversations, like,
I know. Someone
TMI.
Too much information.
TMFI.
Too many.
I don't even know how to describe
TMFI. Too much. Oh, okay. No.
Yeah,
okay,
you figured out.
Yeah.
Hey, people can talk.
Everything.
The
way they fought with their husband. The way da.
I'd rather even hear about your fight.
Don't
tell me about other things.
I don't even want to know. Sometimes you just want to go to work, or even not even at work, even just to do your thing, and someone will just be telling you all the things, and then
I just came to buy juice.
Yeah, and Even at the shops.
Yeah, I just wanted juice.
I think even the one thing that I still find odd, even when you go probably to the supermarkets, when the cashier is doing your things, what will you be doing for today? Anything nice for today?
I know they're being polite, but honestly, listen, let's just get this sorted.
I'm like, I think I still find it odd. I think that's the point.
The whole conversation.
Yeah, the whole conversation. And then I think it has taken me time even for me to share anything, because they will be telling me all their things. Oh, and what about what will you be doing?
None of your business.
And then I'm like, oh, nothing much. It'll just be a chill day for me. Oh, so and they're like, okay, it's and you're like, why too? Like, hey, space. I think
you need to turn back and ask them the questions more than they ask.
Exactly, because I think where I'm coming from, we don't. If you are my friend, if we are friends, that's when we'll share more things. But I don't know you.
There's a lot of oversharing.
Yeah.
By the time you leave the cash register, you know everything about that cashier.
Oh, my son. Oh, we're going for, even now because it's summer, going for holiday. Oh, we're going to Turkey for 1 week, and then for 2 weeks, and then my son's girlfriend is coming, and I'm like, okay, that's good for you. Oh, what should you be doing for summer?
That's kind of like even going to a nail shop, because the technician is so used to these open conversations, and I'm just there sat down like, I just want to get them cleaned, that's all. And they're asking, so where you go for holiday? What happened for Easter? I was like, no, I don't want to tell you. Just 2 minutes.
I think that's something I still find it odd until now. Like, I have to remind myself, Vera, just don't, obviously I won't overshare or say anything that will make you. So I think that's why I'm trying nowadays to do, like, I won't say the details, the specifics, but just be like, oh no, this time I'm not going for holidays, just be working. Also, what do you do? Oh, I'm a nurse. And then where do you work? And then I'm like, okay, now it's getting too
now you give what you want.
So I'll be just, I'm a nurse, just around,
so that they won't feel
you're being cold or
it could easily come out as being rude.
So I just go with it. They want to have a conversation, I'll talk from now till tomorrow if you want to, but you still ain't gonna know everything
about me. I think that's the thing. I think that's one thing I've learned. Like, share, but don't give them what you don't want them to know.
I will listen.
And listen. And what about you? Or you just make it about them. Oh, that's interesting. So what did you do? So you just make it about them.
So the conversations can be very shocking.
They don't get anything from my wife. Oh my gosh, she does not say anything. It's one word. One word.
Good.
Yes or
no. Oh, interesting.
Okay, interesting. Good.
Oh,
and that's it from her.
That's nice. Wow. Oh my God. So and then they would be my son's girlfriend. So we went with them for the holiday, and they're not together anymore. So she has this other girlfriend, and I'm like,
slow down, I can't keep up. Which one are we talking about?
When you meet the son, you know everything about the son. And I'm like, I know you.
I know you, child.
I know he bought the house.
I know the house last time. It's under renovation. There's the wife left, and then the girlfriend came. This is the second girlfriend.
They have two dogs. One of the dogs got 3 legs.
The dog had surgery.
Had to pay 5,000 at the vet. Insurance only paid this amount.
As in, we're not laughing at anyone, but it's just
culture shock.
It's very new stuff for us. These are not conversations. Or the obsession with the weather.
Oh, we have to talk about the weather. But I understand because the weather just changes after every 2 minutes.
Do I need an update every 5 minutes?
I think for me, I like the conversation about weather.
Well, it stops the TMI.
That's how every conversation starts in England. It must be the weather.
It must be the weather.
Lovely weather today.
The sun's out. No shit.
At the bus stop. Oh, it's actually today. It's very nice. I'm like,
Is it? I didn't notice.
Oh, tomorrow they said it will be raining. But never mind. Just today.
At least it's dry. At least it's dry.
And my to go is always like, at least it's not raining. That's my comment every time. Oh yeah, it's not raining.
At least it's not raining.
Oh wow. Just excuse me.
And the thing is, even after years of being here, it's still shocking.
Exactly.
Oh, and my mouth was shocked, I tell you, when I arrived in this country, having to speak English.
Tell me about English.
No, I'm not hating on the language, but I have my own language which I speak. But the idea of this language is coming out of my mouth
every time.
Like
you see, like us guys, the way we can communicate is only if we speak in English. That's the words we can.
If we
can speak any other language, you know. I think sometimes I just get tired. Like, but I think now I'm used to it. But I think at first I was just like, can I just get someone to speak Swahili?
Yeah.
I could see someone Kenyan or someone who's Australian. I'm like, thank you God, and I'll be starting speaking to them in Swahili. So that was really nice.
Hurts when you meet somebody from your country and they want to be speaking in.
But you know, the funny thing is, if when I meet like my country people and all that, we speak a bit Swahili and then we go to English, and I'm like, why? We need to, exactly. But I think because we're used to it now in a way, because that's the only way we can communicate. So it's different. So I think that was for me. Like, can I just speak my language? Yeah, it's still tiring, but
the headache.
Yeah, but at least that's the only way we can communicate. So it's fine. At least we couldn't be communicating if it wasn't for English.
We wouldn't even come here anyway.
No. So anyway, before we wrap up, any advice to new nurses or anyone who's planning to come here?
Enjoy the ride.
enjoy the ride.
I think just be open and ask questions, really, because it's different, like totally different. Every day, there's something new for you to learn, and be open-minded. Most people are friendly people. They'll show you things.
True.
Google is your friend. Like, it will show you everywhere you want to go.
And I think a lot of people are very willing to help as well, like to help you adjust and stuff.
Yeah. People are willing.
And also keep your culture and share it, like what you like at home, whatever you like cooking. Because I think that for me, I have meals that when I make, I feel like I'm at home, you know, because they are not here, of course. So like, I know I'll go buy these things, make this meal, and I'll feel like, you know what, I'm at home. So I think just keeping it, sharing it. If you find people from your country or from your communities, just making the community really, really helps you not to feel isolated.
Yeah. So when I'm home, it's home cooked meals. It's what you know from your country. But me, I'm a person who like to try new cultures.
Yes.
And I like,
if I travel, it's about
culture and stuff. So I think I would say just try to learn about it, but the British culture if you're gonna come. And when if you are here already, just try to integrate a bit more.
And it's a very diverse place. I don't think I've ever seen as many foreign people at home than I've seen here. Like there's a bit of everyone.
I think that's the thing, because you meet people from different countries. Like, you know, you're from Zambia, met you, Ryan from Barbados, there's someone else from another country, there's Jamaican, there's Ghanaians, there's Nigerians. So like you meet every culture or every country.
Oh God, and the food aspect of every, that makes it so good.
The diversity.
Everyone.
And then you hear from people who are like, oh, because you have this notion or idea of a certain people, culture and all that. So when you meet someone from that country and you're like, oh, I thought your country was like this. Like, no. Like someone say, oh, I thought Kenyans run. Oh, where are you run because you're Kenyan? I'm like, not every Kenyan run, you know? So
every Kenyan runs.
I was like, all of them are everybody.
Shout out to the runners for making our name great. You know, so I think that's the thing, that there's those preconceived notions, like you hear and you'll be like, actually, even for the British people, you're like, okay, because they're not this or that, and that's just great.
Yeah.
I think one thing I'd say, just give yourself time to adjust. Don't rush. Just day at a time. It takes time.
And the thing is, do you feel like when you go home, like there's things about you that don't fit there?
Yeah,
I think that's being here. There's things about you that don't fit here. Either.
Yeah, I think I saw.
So you end up becoming like a little mix of.
Exactly. I saw this reel and I really resonated with it. It was like, once you move abroad, home is not home anymore, and here it's not home again
either.
So you feel like in a limbo. Like I go home, there's some things which happens and you're like the other side. I come to this side and I'm like the other side. So it's just like you're in the middle of two cultures or two, you know, so just for you trying to adjust.
And then I guess even with interacting with people from other countries as well, you kind of pick bits from them. You get a bit of Caribbean in you, you get a bit of Asian in you, and then next you're just
Yeah, who are you? You are marinated. you are a
Good
bit of
mixture.
this and this and that, because you learn the British culture, the British politeness. Then you go home, you'll be saying thank you to everyone, and all these things, and then you come here, and then so it's just a mixture of here. Yeah, I know, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I think we've come to the end of our episode.
Yeah, and we will see you soon.
Yeah.
Don't forget to share, like, subscribe, comment.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.